Dan George of Taylor Bevan. Taylor, congratulations. 5 wins from five knockouts. How does it feel?
Yeah, very pleased with it. Couldn't have asked much better, can I? Yeah, it's going perfectly so far, and went an extra round this time, so getting that experience in.
Yeah. You've been kind of crying out for more rounds because these fights have been so long. 40 seconds of the third round. How did you feel going out into that third round? I presume you still felt fresh, still felt good.
Yeah, I felt fine. I can do 6 rounds easily in training and sparring, so there's no doubt I feel comfortable over 6 rounds. I think in the fight it's a little bit different because the atmosphere and the pressure a little bit can tire you out, but no, I felt fine going into that third round. I think I was forcing it a little bit in the first couple of rounds, so that takes it out of you again a little bit more, but I had it in the back of my mind going into the third that this could go 6 rounds, and I had no problem with that. I was I wasn't expecting it. I was thinking I was going to get him out there in the third or fourth because I was starting to get to him, but no, I'd have no problem doing 6.
Give us your assessment of the fight, because it started off you were both kind of going back and forth a little bit, but towards the third round he was kind of just surviving and going from corner to corner, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think I started off the first round. Well, the second round I sort of was boxing a little bit too much like I did in the first few, probably looking to get him out there too much, and then I think in the third I settled into it a bit more and I was looking to defend and actually looking for where the openings were rather than just forcing things and trying to get him out there. So lots to learn from it, and hopefully it'll be an even better performance next time.
And talk us through the stoppage in that third round. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, I haven't watched it back yet. It's a bit of a blur to me at the moment. Just I caught him with a few big shots leading up to that point, and he was a tough guy. So I have to watch it back to assess properly. But all I remember is throwing combinations of big punches and him going down.
And this guy was it was kind of, you were meant to fight someone else, right? And you said yesterday this guy came in last minute.
Yeah, this is last minute replacement for someone else who I don't think he wasn't set in stone for me to fight, but I was expecting to box him. This one's actually more experienced than the last one, so I think the other one would have been a bit of a different fight maybe, but it's all good experience because that can happen at any point in my career. I have a last minute replacement, so it's good to do it at this level when I'm sort of a few steps ahead of these guys.
And does it feel a little bit like a weight off your shoulders after? I know, I don't think there was really a reason to, but after the last fight, you were quite down about your performance and how you were, even though you did get the stoppage, if an early stoppage, whatever. Do you feel like a bit of relief having now, been able to get it done in that way?
Yeah, I feel like I did manage to settle into this fight eventually, and that's what I wanted to do. I've had a brilliant camp for this fight. Last camp I had a few little setbacks and stuff which I think affected my performance in the ring, but I had a very good camp this time, and I got what I wanted out of that fight. I think there's still lots to work on. I'd like to be able to settle into the fight from the first round rather than force things too much, but yeah, I'm happy with it, and like I said, things I can go and work on in the gym now.
And just a word for those fans in there, that was the biggest crowd yet, right? Yeah,
brilliant atmosphere in there. So every fight, I can't thank them enough for coming to support me so far. Everywhere I've been around the UK, I've brought loads of fans with me, and they've made a hell of a noise. So yeah, big thank you to everyone that bought a ticket again and came to support, and hopefully, like I say, it's the start of my journey, and there'll be more big nights on the South Coast in the future, and hopefully one day I'll be headlining.
You said that the fans and the support so far, that's a big motivating factor for you in your training, right?
Yeah, it's something I think about a lot when I'm training, when times are getting tough, and in the sessions you can sort of cruise through them, but I have this at the back of my mind when I'm training, that come fight night all these people have made the effort to come out and watch me, so it just pushes me on that extra few percentages, like when I'm running around the track, and I keep it at the back of my mind, and it gives me a lot of motivation and drive.
And just sum up for us how this Queensbury experience has been for you. I know it was only really the weigh-in yesterday, and tonight here. Do you feel like this is going to benefit you longer term, being on another promotion, getting other boxing fans and people to see you in the flesh?
Yeah, I think so. It's a different crowd, isn't it? I know most people will watch both promoters, but it's good to experience both. Not many people that sign with a promoter will box on both shows, so I'm very grateful for both promoters for making it happen. And yeah, I've enjoyed the experience. It's been a bit of a shorter fight week. I didn't do the press conference, but as a whole, I've enjoyed it massively. And yeah, it's been good.
What next for you? How many more times do you want to fight this year?
What, 1 or 2? Just leave that down to my team to make the decision. But yeah, I've had 5 now since October, so November, box end of November. So it'd be nice to get one or 2 more in by the end of the year.
And your brother Owen's not going to be one of those opponents after you beat him up the other day.
No, I got there's a bit of stick online about that. I was looking at the comments. I love reading the comments, and on Twitter there's the video of me and him sparring, and someone said which one's the boxer, neither of them fight. Found it quite funny, but no, he'll be back playing next season, and I look forward to going and watching him.
Well, Taylor, congratulations, great performance, and look forward to seeing what you do the rest of the year.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Dan.